Located in the heart of Europe, Germany is a country with a diverse population and a constant source of excitement and surprises. With people from various origins and boasting the largest economy and population in the European Union, Germany has a world-renowned automotive and chemical industry, stunning medieval architecture, magnificent cities, 1/4 of its land covered in forests, cultural diversity, and engineering marvels. As one of the most popular destinations for migration, Germany is a Central European country that was first settled by Germanic and Celtic tribes. The Germanic tribes mixed with the Celts and formed the German people during the migration period and throughout the Middle Ages. For centuries, these tribes lived under the control of powers like the Holy Roman Empire of the German nation. In the years of the French Revolution, intense nationalist movements arose in Germany. Later, the German peoples united and engaged in many wars until finally, in 1871, they established the independent German Empire. However, after being defeated in World War I, Germans were subjected to great sanctions and experienced economic and political turmoil. The German dictator Adolf Hitler promised a better future, but Germany suffered one of the darkest periods in its history during World War II, as it lost the war and fell under the control of the Soviets and other Western powers. The next German Union was not established until the 1990s. So, how did Germany become one of the most enviable, happiest, and richest countries in the world despite facing such negative experiences, especially in recent decades? According to many people, the answer to this question is quite clear. Germans have been disciplined in everything they do and have followed the path of reason and science. They have also created great brands and become one of the major economies through their correct steps and accurate investments. They have been so successful in industry, education, science, sports, and many other fields that, despite all their bad memories of the past, they have quickly recovered and created a civilized and happy country for themselves. So let's get to know Germany's 83 million people and their way of life in this video. As you know, Berlin is the capital city of Germany. This city is home to nearly 4 million people and is a city of wide streets, well-kept squares, and magnificent stone buildings. Berlin is not a city of concrete, but rather a city with a lot of greenery. Berlin owes this greenery to the rivers, canals, and lakes that run through it. In addition, Germans have several well-known cities like Bremen, Cologne, Frankfurt, Munich, and Hamburg. The people in the country speak German, which is the third most widely taught language in the world. Even countries like Austria and Luxembourg have German as their official language. However, the country also has millions of immigrant populations. Germans value order, environmental cleanliness, personal privacy, and punctuality very highly. For example, if you don't throw your trash in the recycling bins on the street or don't follow traffic rules, you can face serious penalties. It is fair to say that they are a society that strives for perfection. For example, in Germany, people are very cautious about not getting into any situation that might cause them to feel ashamed or embarrassed, so they try their best not to make mistakes in both their work and personal lives. But do Germans experience financial difficulties or complain about their lives despite their hard work? As you know, one of the most basic human needs is food, and in Germany, there are many local and national supermarket chains where you can do your grocery shopping. Filling a shopping cart in these markets typically costs between 100 and 150 euros. So, roughly speaking, A family of 4 can eat whatever they want and live a healthy and fulfilling life by spending around €600 per month on groceries. For those who want to settle in Germany, the monthly expenses, including food, rent, and all bills, are around €2,500. If we consider that the average German citizen earns between €2,500 and €4,000, we can easily say that the likelihood of people being unhappy in this country is quite low and that the standard of living is high. Perhaps for this reason, Germans know how to enjoy life and take their vacations in the best way possible, as enjoying life is one of the essential aspects of being human. Vacations are usually planned well in advance, with reservations made early. In winter, people often go to regions known for winter sports, while in summer, they enjoy the sun and sea in any corner of the world. One of the most prominent features of German society is their avid reading habit. People are constantly reading and usually have an informed opinion on current topics, not just when they are at home or resting, but also on public transportation, at stops, and even while walking. This naturally brings the German people to a different level of cultural understanding. Speaking of cultural understanding, Germans also place great importance on cultural events and art. Every city has its museums, opera and ballet stages, theaters, concert halls, large libraries, and many other similar cultural activity areas. And the best part is, there is a serious demand for these events. Art and artists are highly valued in Germany. I would also like to emphasize that Germany is a very important economic power, with 37 of the world's largest 500 companies belonging to them, including popular brands like Volkswagen, Mercedes, BMW, Audi, and Porsche. It is a highly valuable field for them due to being the world's largest car manufacturer. If you ever want to permanently migrate to Europe, be sure to pay close attention to the following. Do not engage in behaviors that contradict the culture of the people who have welcomed you, do not impose your own life views on the locals, and do not disrespect anyone. Approach every view with maturity. If you can't integrate yourself into their conditions, you will receive serious backlash from the locals and may even be expelled from the country. Afterwards, both you and they may accuse each other of racism. In conclusion, you will harm our national identity. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel.